Prostate cancer is the third most common type of cancer in the United States, but the test that helps determine a diagnosis can be invasive and imprecise. As Barbara Brosier reports, Indiana researchers are working on a study that can make a prostate cancer diagnosis as easy as taking a pregnancy test.
Rex Slye and his wife make a trip to the Richard Raudebush VA Medical Center in Indianapolis about twice a year. They come here a lot less than they used to.
For 2 years, I came here at least every 3 months.
Slye had bladder cancer and credits doctors here with saving his life. But there's another health risk that's still on his mind, especially because of his age: prostate cancer.
It's very prominent in men.
If you live to be 90 years old, you have an 80% chance of having prostate cancer in your prostate at that time. So it's basically the only risk factor for prostate cancer is birthdays. If you have enough birthdays, you're going to get prostate cancer.
The most common screening for prostate cancer is called the prostate-specific antigen, or PSA test. But professional organizations disagree about who should get the test, and the results, while useful, don't give a full picture of what's happening.
It is a good screening tool in the sense that it does tell us something's going on, but it doesn't actually tell us what's going on. Inflammation, irritation, growth of the prostate, and prostate cancer all make PSA.
Gardner says the hospital often has to do additional testing and biopsies to figure out whether a patient is suffering from prostate cancer or something else. And the PSA test can give false negative or false positive results, sometimes leading to unnecessary procedures.
If we can just find the people that have the important cancers and just treat them, we can minimize all those side effects.
Gardner is part of a research team working to do just that: develop a more reliable, less invasive way to detect prostate cancer. And you might be surprised to find what they've come up with.
Zoe. Check.
Jennifer Cattet specializes in training service dogs for medical purposes.
So they can't use visual cues to find where the sample is, and so they can only use their nose.
She's working with Indiana University and the VA on the prostate cancer project. Her role is to train dogs like this one to sniff out the unique smell of prostate cancer in patient urine samples.
The trick as a trainer is to make a particular smell really stand out for the dog. So we're going to pair a smell with food, with really, really good treats so the dog gets excited about it. And then we're going to train the dog that whenever he smells that, he's going to produce a particular behavior.
When a dog detects the scent of prostate cancer, it hovers over the can to alert the trainer. Then Cattet rewards the animal with a treat. For her, the project is especially meaningful.
I'm very hopeful that this is going to help. My husband had prostate cancer, so this touches me in a very personal way.
But having dogs sniff through thousands of samples is impossible. That's where these machines come in. Samples come to this lab at Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis. They're inserted into the machine, which analyzes the molecules in each sample to determine what compounds it's made of. Essentially, it's mimicking what the dogs do, trying to detect the specific compound found when someone has prostate cancer.
If technology can help by learning from nature, and if you can combine those two, I think there could be a better solution than what we have right now.
The hope is that by isolating the specific compounds found in prostate cancer, scientists can develop a better test for patients. Rather than sending samples off to a lab, the results could be determined at the doctor's office.
The plan is to develop a non-invasive test strip, like a pregnancy test that men can take to tell if they have prostate cancer or not.
But getting to that phase of the project will likely take several more years and additional funding. Gardner says it will be worth the wait. He's been doing medical research for 25 years and says this study has the greatest ability to move the medical field forward.
This is why you do medical research, because we could help hundreds of thousands to hundreds of thousands of men that have in their families and everyone else that hold their loved ones by kind of figuring out how to do this better.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Barbara Brosier.